everybody's day going? How's everybody doing? How's everybody's day? Happy Monday! It's the beginning of our week. Are you ready? I don't know if I'm ready yet. Oh my goodness. I'm gonna drink a little water. I have a tad bit of a tummy ache. Just a little. Just a little. Not a bad tummy ache. Just a little bit of pain. For some reason. I don't know why. How's everybody's Monday going? How's you guys' Monday started off? Anything interesting happened? I did nothing interesting. I went to work and then I came home. I cleaned the dishes. I did the dishes, which was good. I needed to. I also had planned because I was getting home a little earlier. I was gonna do some laundry, but I didn't do some laundry, so that's something I have to do later. You got the laptop? Let's go! Congratulations, Lala. I hope you like it. Very, very humid today. I agree. Where I live also is very, very, very humid and hot. It's a very hot day today. So much so that I decided to forego the hand cam because it was too warm. It was too warm. And so I thought, maybe we don't need a hand cam today. Maybe not. Real feel was over 100. Oh, no lag. Let's go. Oh wait, did I? Yes. Can you guys even hear the background music? I feel like you have to put it up quite loud for you to even hear it a little bit. There we go. Let's see. Understandable, but I missed my beauty mark. What? It's in hiding now. We hear it? Okay, good. Let me start with my hellos. Let's see. Kazu, hello. Congratulations on making it just in time. Though technically you were a bit early because I was a bit late. I was a little late. I was dawdling. Dwaddling? Is it it's dawdling, right? Or is it dwaddling? Dwaddling. Dawdling? Somebody has to tell dwaddling, I'm pretty sure. Okay, dwaddling. I don't know. But congratulations on getting first place. You was number 1. It's so good to see you, Kazu. I'm excited you're here. And Kazi, congratulations on getting 2nd place. It's very coveted, you know. And Kazi, thank you for your daily dandelion. I hope your wish for someone you love to smile comes true. Etsy and Joey, hello. How's your day going? It's good to see ya. Thank you for your daily dandelion. I hope your wish for a sunny day comes true. And also, Joey, thank you for your continued support as a dandelion for 8 months. Sorry, sometimes I get confused. Because it says for 4 months, but subscribe for 8 months. And I get confused. Thank you for your continued support as a dandelion for 8 months. That's a really long time. In 4 months, it'll be a year. But if you decide to stop now, that's also okay. That's also okay. And Joey said, "Go, go! Go, go!" Let's see. Oh, blah, blah, blah. And I hope you did I say can't stop going the distance? The distance, you've reached it. You've reached the distance. Anything actually is already the distance. You're already here. You're already here and I'm already happy. Oh my goodness. Blah, blah, blah. But did I say thank you for your daily dandelion? And I hope your wish for a sunny day to come true comes true. Yesterday was a rainy day. But I ended up not getting to stay home because I went to go see my Papa Lion for Father's Day. And all we did was, he wanted Chinese food. He specifically wanted to eat duck. So me and my sister and my nephew picked up Chinese food to get him duck. And then we sat and watched a movie. But then he didn't sit and watch the movie. He went to go play in the pool with my nephew. But it was a nice day yesterday. But I didn't get to sit inside in my room and lay in my bed during the rain, which is sad. Because I like to just be at home when it's raining. I find rain very calming. And it makes me very sleepy. But a lot of things make me very sleepy. So it's not like that's extra special. Let's see, Kazu says you better smile. I'm already smiling so big, Kazu, so big. Let's see. Lala, whoa, how's your day going? It's good to see you, good to see ya. All these changing schedules. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to change it too much. My last 2 weeks I was working until 5:30. So I wouldn't be able to get home really in time to stream at 6. So I moved them back to 6:30. But now I'm working early in the morning. I go in at 7:30 and I leave at 2:30 for summer camp now. At least for this week. And then next week I have off. But, that's why the schedule keeps changing. I try not to change it too much so it's not too confusing. But it happens sometimes. At the end, Lala, thank you for your daily dandelion. I hope your wish for ice cream on a warm day comes true. At the school, hello. How's your day going? It's good to see you, good to see ya. Thank you for the 5 streaks. I hope you, I hope you're enjoying your time here is what I'm trying to say, but I'm getting tongue-tied. I'm getting a little tongue-tied. Thank you for spending so much time here with me. Let's see, Yosame. Hello. How's your day going? It's good to see you, good to see ya. I hope your day is going well. Is that a new? Oh my goodness. Can I get a shout out for new pretty please of sugar on top? Rion, you. Hello. Thank you for giving me a shout out. How's your day going? I'm skipping ahead though, but I love you. Mwah! Time for bed, but I need you to tell me sweet dreams. I hope you have a going night, and I hope you have super sweet dreams. No, the sweetest dreams for you. Oh my goodness. Okay. Thank you for stopping by, even though it's very late. Let's see, hello. How's your day going? It's good to see you, good to see ya. Thank you for your daily dandelion. I hope you get that wish for a free surprise. Oh my goodness, I'll have the best sleep ever. Yay! Pachi. I need to drink water. So one of the kids last week had to be sent home early because they had strep throat. So I'm a little bit nervous I'm going to get strep throat, but I don't think it's going to happen. But I'm nervous about it. Let's see, Luna. Whoa. How's your day going? It's good to see you, good to see ya. Thank you for your daily dandelion. I hope your wish for your pillow to always be nice and cold comes true. And Finn, whoa. How's your day going? It's good to see you, good to see ya. Thank you for your daily dandelion. I hope you get that wish for that new pair of socks. Praying for you. Thank you. Get what? Strep throat. And I'm pretty sure for strep throat, you have to go get medication for it, right? You can't just hope it'll go away. A lot of my sicknesses, I just kind of hope they'll go away on their own. I don't know if that's what you're supposed to do, but maybe if you just ignore it a little, it'll leave. But I think I heard that strep throat was not one of those things you can do that with, right? I think you can home care it, but antibiotics made it go faster. Oh, bacteria scary, yeah. I'm sure it'll be fine. I'm pretty sure I don't have it. My throat doesn't hurt at all or nothing. So I'm sure it'll be fine. I must have built a resistance against sore throats by now, right? Atsi Murasaki, hello. How's your day going? It's good to see ya. Thank you for your daily dandelion. I hope your wish to pet a cute dog comes true. And Skull, thank you for your daily dandelion. I hope your wish for more wishes comes true. It's so good to see ya. Never mind, I'm wrong. You need antibiotics for strep. Then I simply will not get strep. I simply will not get it. I simply will not. I will will it away. With my mind's eye. I can't. Don't take medical advice from me. But if you're stubborn enough about something, maybe you just can't get it. Just manifest strep out of your life. Exactly. What do you mean? I don't believe in strep throat. If I don't believe in strep throat can't hurt me. I feel like maybe I cursed myself. Wait, where's some wood? I have to knock on wood. You knock on wood and then it can't happen for real. You'll not get it. I have foreseen it. Thank you. Let me finish with my hellos. Let's see. A random mark. Hello. How's your day going? It's good to see ya. Thank you for your daily dandelion. I hope your wish for a cozy blanket comes true. And Valkyam. Hello. How's your day going? It's good to see ya. Thank you for your daily dandelion. I hope your wish for your art to come out just how you want it comes out true. Oh, dandelions, I forgot. We're supposed to have a new emote. Wait. Oh my goodness. Wait. Sorry, I saw a message, but I have to do that in a second. Because I have to do this first. I have to do this. I have to. While I'm on stream, will Rion ever have everything done before she gets to stream? Who knows? Well, you know, I don't. Somebody's gotta. But it's not me. How do I do this again? This one, and then I do here, and I do this, and I go, and I go, and I go, and I go, because I think you'll really like it. Is it there? Can you guys see it now? Is it there? Did it work? Can I add it right away and it just works? Oh wait, I won't be able to see it here. Oh no. Wait, what? Can I see it here? Or do I have to wait for it to come up? How come it's locked for me? It's my own stream. It's there though. Can you guys find it? You found it! It shouldn't be locked for myself. I'm me. And I can't even subscribe to me. Which is funny. It was made by Lulu. I have to give her the thingy. Blue Fuller. There we go. Lulu made it for me. Unprompted, she just gave it to me, and it came out so cute. Now you guys can use that whenever you want. Now we can give you kisses. Yeah! Oh, I think it came out so cute, and it was so sweet. A little forehead kiss for me. It's like sweet dream kisses, you know? You tuck somebody in and you give them a little forehead kiss, like, mwah! A little forehead kiss. Okay, so I did that. Let me finish, catching up. Let's see. Lala says, oh dear, Richie reading. We're all gonna be the sleepiest lions. It's a bedtime story, that's for sure. Let's see. Boba2, hello. How's your day going? It's good to see you, ya. Thank you for your daily dandelion. I hope your wish for happiness comes true. Atsukazi says, happy Monday, everyone. I hope... Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Boba2, thank you for your continued support as a dandelion for 2 whole hecking months. Thank you for supporting this little lion. Thank you. I hope you enjoy the emotes. There's a new one. It's the forehead kiss. You can use it. Atsikazi says, happy Monday, everyone. I hope the day's treated you well. Now let's get cozy with the story time and fall asleep to a cute lion's voice. Oh my goodness. Let's see. Hello. How's your day going? It's good to see you, ya. Thank you for your daily dandelion. I hope your wish for your art to come out just how you want it comes true. And 9-Volt, hello. How's your day going? It's good to see ya. Let's see. And Brad, hello. How's your day going? It's good to see ya. Thank you for your daily dandelion. I hope your wish for more wishes comes true. Let's see. And Striker, hello. How's your day going? It's good to see ya. Thank you for your daily dandelion. I hope your wish for someone you love to smile comes true. Monte, hello. How's your day going? It's good to see ya. Thank you for your daily dandelion. I hope your wish for ice cream on a warm day comes true. And hello, Robo. Robo says it's Rion time. It's Robo time. It's good to see you, Robo. How's your day going? Let's see. Val, hello. How's your day going? It's good to see ya. Thank you for your daily dandelion. I hope your wish for Ryan to do karaoke comes true. One day. Me and Tippa were joking because I'm like, I want to do voice training or something. I want somebody to teach me how you sing nice, huh? Granted, I think my voice is kind of shot. I think I may have done irreparable damage. For those who don't know, I used to work at a convention-based maid cafe. I used to work at one, right? And at this maid cafe, we used to have moi kyun competitions. We used to have these things called moi kyun competitions. It's when you're blessing the food to make it extra tasty. But we used to have competitions between the tables who could do it the loudest and the longest. So I used to yell a lot. I mean, I yell a lot now, because I wouldn't say I'm the quietest person. I think I'm quite loud. I've been told I'm quite loud before. But I used to scream, because I'm really competitive sometimes. Oh, Pat, Chat also got a head pat. So I think maybe that's why I'm not too good at singing. But you know what? I don't know if I've ever been good at singing necessarily. Anyways, I was joking with Teppa. I'm like, let's go get voice training. Because all the cool VTubers sing and they make covers and they're so good at it. I want to be good at singing. I want to be good at it. I want to be able to do concerts that people do. Oh, I'm going to get sidetracked. Okay. Did you guys watch Pengy's Pengy Party? Did you guys watch Pengy Party? I know there was a couple of dandelions there. I saw Kazu and I saw Julian there. But I can't help but think everybody there is like super cool. You still yell a lot, I know. But I think people who can sing are really, really talented and really, really, really cool. I was blowing up the chat, I saw! But I'm gonna work towards it one day. I'm kind of determined. I'm kind of determined to learn how to sing. Or at least okay enough. Because I just think people who can sing are really cool. And people who can upload covers, really cool. And people who get to do concert together, how fun. But, yeah, get stronger. I'll believe in you, always be behind you cheering. Thank you, Kazu. Ganbatte. I'll work hard, okay? I might not be the best one, but I'll be there. If you ever put one together, I'd love to see it. I'll get better. I'll get cooler. Get stronger, and then I'll show you guys. And I'll be like, guys, look, I did it. I'm so cool. You'll be our favorite one. That's actually, that's tough. I'm not sure but I'll be happy if you watch me nonetheless. I think that's enough. Wow, Kev, you got a head pat! Specifically. I kind of just am going to leave that floating head pat there for now because I kind of want to see whoever gets the mysterious head pat. Oh my goodness. But that's all to say is we'll work hard and then we'll do karaoke. RNG head pat, exactly! Who's gonna get it? But let me continue. At see my go-go, whoa, how's your day going? It's good to see ya. Thank you for your daily dandelion. I hope your wish for a free surprise comes true. And Mate said, a friend who was visiting me left, and I went to salsa classes, and that's all. You had a friend You had a friend visiting. I hope you got to take them lots of fun places. And I like salsa dancing, salsa classes. I can't wait to see your moves on the dance floor. Yes? Good. How's salsa classes been going? Are you enjoying them? Atsuyamogogo, thank you for the like. I hope you enjoy your nap. Yeah. And, you know what? I'm like, what's IoT stand for? You know what? Let's go! Let's see. Let's see. Danny! Whoa. Thank you for your daily dandelion. I hope your wish for a sweet treat comes true. Let's see. Monty says, man, I dig how y'all managed to work and stream. Determination. But granted, I actually find streaming a lot of fun. At first, I was so nervous all the time. So I was tired. And then sometimes I'd feel like, oh, I shouldn't do it because I'm tired. But then I realized as soon as I start, I have a really good time, right? At first, I'm like, I'm so sleepy. I can't. And then I get like extra energy. I get energy when you guys are here. You guys, it's like the sun. You guys are the sun, and I'm a plant, and you give me energy when you show up. Is that a Makichi? Guys, that's my wife! Hi, Makichi! You look so cute. Thank you. It's a comfy day. Energy! Exactly. Just like that. But, that's hard work. It's fun though, and I enjoy it, and I'm glad I do it. I hope you guys enjoy it. Let's see. Kevin! Whoa. Oh, wait, did I already say hello? Well, thank you for your 3 streams this week. Thank you for spending so much time here with me. I hope you're doing well, Ryan. I am. I hope you're doing well. Let's see, and thank you for your daily dandelion, Kev. I hope you and your wish for your art to come out just how you want it comes true. Let's see, Kazuya says, I think you can. Oh wait, this is about the antibiotics and about strep throat. Let's see, Zamada. Whoa. How's your day going? It's good to see ya. Thank you for your daily dandelion. I hope your wish for sweet dreams comes true. Hi, Ryan. Hi, Zamada. How's your day going? She's built different. Let's see. Yume, whoa. How's your day going? It's good to see you. Good to see ya. Thank you for your daily dandelion. You wish for a lion hug. Oh my goodness. Wait, where is it? I can't find my lion hug. Bring it in, bring it in, bring it in. And thank you for your look. I hope you enjoy your nap. Let's see. Maylin, whoa! How's your day going? Maylin says, hi, Ryan, times 3. Time 3? How you doing, times 3? Hope you're doing well, times 3. I can't wait to eat dinner, 3. I'm hungry, times 3. Hi, Maylin. Whoa. How's your day going? What you gonna have for dinner today? Thanks for stopping by. And thank you for your daily dandelion. Times 3. I hope your wish for a friend to call comes true. Ring, 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 ring. Ring, 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 ring. Mushy, mushy. Rion des. Pick up the phone. I don't have food, but... We could talk about what you want to eat for dinner. Cause you find out next time on Dragon Ball Z. It was the kiss emote, yeah. Let's see, Riku. Whoa. How's your day going? It's good to see you. Good to see ya. Thank you for your daily dandelion. I hope your wish for the anime you've been waiting for comes out. There's a couple of animes that are coming out recently that are remakes of old ones. Have you guys seen it? Oh, but what were the names? That I'm quite excited about. I thought I liked it, but maybe I didn't. I can't remember what the names of the anime were anymore. I just remember thinking, oh, how strange. Picks up. I'm having tilapia. Do you put lemon on your tilapia? Sorry, I'm getting sidetracked. I want to watch the ramen 1.5 eventually. There was a remake for that. I haven't seen it either, but I never watched the first one. Oh, Higurashi! We're getting a new Higurashi anime. Did you guys see that? We're getting a new Higurashi coming out. Isn't that crazy? 2026 new Higurashi? I've been watching the remake for ramen. It's pretty fun. I heard it's good. The suffering never ends. People think that this one might be a true remake. I really think it's just going to be the arc where Rena goes crazy. Do you guys know where when she goes crazy and she holds herself up in the school? Higurashi. Because I know last time people were really upset when Higurashi Soto, they thought that that was going to be a remake, but then it ended up being one of the arcs. That's a long time for Crazy Rena. I think so, but I don't know, man. I'm excited to see it. I'm really excited to see it, but I'm a big fan of Higurashi, so it's not that surprising. But they were also coming out with something else that also surprised me. That was another like older anime that they were remaking. Wait, let me check Anime chart. Cause maybe if I look, I'm pretty sure it comes out in the fall. I know we're getting a Magic Knight Rayearth. I could swear there was one more thing that I was like, whoa. But just bringing back old anime? But now I can't remember what it is. Well, womp womp. Hey Ryan, have you ever had fairy bread before? I had... No, it wasn't fairy bread. Isn't that just butter and sprinkles on a piece of white bread? Is that what fairy bread is? I think that's what it is. But when I went to the Netherlands, I had chocolate sprinkles with butter on white bread. Which is similar, but I think it's supposed to be the rainbow sprinkles for the fairy bread, right? Let me finish catching up while I wait. Let's see. Rika says Station 8. This is Ryan's Gowden. Ridiculous Ririchi as usual. Hey, I'm not ridiculous. You're ridiculous. No, I forgot! Ugh. Wait, no, there wasn't, Luna! Oh my goodness, wait. I forgot. Wait. Like one. I'm so silly. Wait, I have another one. Wait. I added them. I can't believe I forgot. Things I meant to do after stream and I never did. But now they're all there. Thank you for reminding me. Now you can use them. But, adding another to the karaoke pile. Koopsie, whoa, how's your day going? It's good to see you, I hope your wish for a friend to call comes true. Ring, Mashi, Ryan desu. Pick up the phone. Let's see. And then I read these, right? Fleetfoot, hello, how's your day going? It's good to see ya. Thank you for your daily dandelion. Oh, wait, no. Thank you for your 90 stream streaks. That's what I meant to say. Thank you for spending so much time here with us. Fleetflick says I'm 90% dandelion. You're 100% dandelion. What are you talking about? What would the other 10% even be? Nothing. Let's see. Oh, Makichi, thank you. I noticed you said I look so cute. Thank you. Extra cozy day. Makichi, thank you for your daily dandelion. I hope your wish for that surprise dollar comes true. Let's see. T-Cozy, hello, how's your day going? It's good to see ya, Thank you for your daily dandelion. You wish for a lion, huh? Guess what? Bring it in. Oh, whoa. I clicked on a bunch of things, but it's okay. I just clicked on a bunch of things, but nothing happened, so it's okay. Bring it in. Let's see. What, another? Yeah, they're making another one. Isn't that crazy? Everybody keeps making jokes about it. Like, oh man, they're what's his name? What is the creator's name? Ryuji. What's the creator of Hirashi? Oh, Ryushi. Did I say that right? Ryushi? Rikishi is just milking Higurashi, but we're never gonna get an Umaneko remake. We're just never getting an Umaneko remake. And it's true, we're probably never getting an Umaneko remake. But I'm not gonna lie, I watched the Umaneko anime. which I heard is actually the worst way to get the story ever. And I was so confused by the end of it. I don't think I even understand if witches are real or they're not actually real. And then what were the sins? I didn't get it. It was confusing for me, which is probably why people say it's not a great way to consume the story. But I really do want to understand it. The good part was giving voices to the cast, to be honest. I think I enjoyed it, but I feel like I didn't understand the story at all. And at first, that's how I felt about Higurashi, but I feel like because you get both the questions and the answer arcs, eventually you pick up the story. Time to read over 400 hours of Umineko? No, I don't want to. I just want somebody to explain it to me. The thing that Umineko is purposely ambiguous, because it's about believing in magic. But then I thought if you believe in the magic, that makes the magic real. But then they'd be like, this is why I know the witch is fake. But then I was like, that doesn't make any sense. Imagine this, though. A full anime adaptation of Alien 9. Let's go! A full anime adaptation of Alien 9! I freaking love that series. I feel like the only person I've ever talked about Alien 9 to that knows what I'm talking about is Robo. Robo's got good taste. Good taste. Oh, you know Alien 9? That's pretty You too, Flea Flick. Yes, I love Alien 9. I loved Alien. I read it when I was young. I read it when I was young. They had it at my local library. When I was itty bitty. And then they also had the DVDs for it. That you could rent. Jovan, hello. How's your day going? It's good to see you. Good to see ya. How you doing, sweet pea? But I've seen the covers. I've never watched it. It's I think it's a good story. I think it's very interesting. The new versions of Hugs and Kisses. Once I get to 100 streak, then I'll be 100% dandelion. I see. But you're 100% in my heart already, Flea Flick. It's too late. You don't get the choice not to be 100% dandelion. I already decided. 100 years of Hiwazawa. 100 years. But didn't Soto came after the new one, right? Higurashi. Kind of complete the story? Didn't we leave it off on, them finally being free at the last one? Go. No, Sotsu. Oh, but it's an alternative timeline. Oh. Sotsu and go together mean Sotsugyo, which means graduation. Like in the Vtuber way. It's supposed to be the final ending. So what is this new one gonna be then? I've been really busy by hanging in there. How about you? I've been good. Thank you, Javon. Who knows? Oh my goodness. We'll just have to wait and see, I guess. I'm gonna watch it, but I'm a big fan of Higurashi. But though I've never played the games. I think I tried once with Tippa, and there's so much reading, which I like reading, but sometimes it makes me sleepy. My graduated VTuber opened a new channel under the same name. Who? Only sometimes. Oh. Oh my goodness. But I'm very excited about it. And that's the anime I'm waiting for next season to come out. That's where this all came from, is that one wish that says your favorite, that anime you've been waiting for to come out. I don't know if I would say I was necessarily waiting for it to come out, but I am excited for it because I'm curious about where they're going to go with it. I feel like there was one more, but now I don't remember. And it's gonna... I'll never know. And the world we never know. Sunsai, hello. How's your day going? It's good to see you. Good to see ya. Thank you for your daily dandelion. I hope you get that new pair of socks. Ryan stole my socks? I did not. They belong to her now. Your socks? No, our socks. Our socks. Well, we'll just share them. You get one and I get one, and then we're both happy. Oh, I remember the other anime. They're making another Maho Shoujo project. Wait, was it project? Maho Shoujo Raising Project. That's the other one that I'm like, it's been years. Why are they suddenly bringing it back? They won't fit you. You saying I have big feet or something? Huh? Excuse you? They will fit. Our socks, comrade. Exactly. Have you seen Dead Demon Dead Destruction? No, I haven't. I'm not quite sure what it's about. I feel like I see it in conversations a lot. But I've never watched it. Would you suggest it? I'm pretty sure they had like a little collaboration with what's round one? No, that's not what the title is. What is that place called? Some arcade. And I know Tippa, when she was in Texas, got a little card from it. No, you have tiny feet. Not small, very big, very, very giant, okay? Teeny tiny baby feet. They're not teeny tiny. They're normal sized. Normal sized feet for a normal sized lion. They're proportional. Ah, Kazu got the head pat. KH, hello. How's your day going? It's good to see you. Good to see ya. Thank you for your daily dandelion. I hope your wish for a cozy blanket comes true. Let's see. Don't fit me, those ones. Oh my goodness. Let's see. You didn't tune into the anime night for that one. I'm not good at anime night because when I sit and I watch anime, I get sleepy. So I have to do it when I'm awake or I'll fall asleep. And I've already fallen asleep more than once in the Cub Club chat where Tippa had to take me out of the chat because I fell asleep. So I can't be trusted. You think it's pretty fun? I'll give it a watch. The art from it gives me Alien 9 vibes. It wasn't super long. Okay, I'll watch it. Double C, hello. How's your day going? It's good to see you. Good to see ya. I hope your wish for a cozy blanket comes true. How's your day going? Gowdy, is that the lion who likes to call me out during my vacation when I'm out eating? Double R ruining family time? Why was I calling out to you? I can't remember now. It must have been important, I'm sure. Yeah. Oh my goodness. We watched Da 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 on anime night. It does a Haruhi, and release order is very confusing. Oh no. Please, my brain is very small. My brain is very small. Watch anime in well-lit room. Exactly. Kate says, my cozy blanket would be awesome if my room wasn't 18 degrees. We're all just sitting in the heat. Luna got the head pat this time! Evie, thank you for the head pat. Let's see. It's also quite warm in my room. Let's see. It's the same author as Goodnight Poon Poon. Oh, I have to be honest with you, Dandelions. I've never read Goodnight Poon Poon. I've never read it because I thought it would make me too sad. And Tippa's really has tried very hard to get me to read it. She's tried very hard, and I simply will not do it. Because I'm scared of being too sad. Let's see. Good search Tippa server for the watch order we picked. Because the release order was crazy. Please send it over, please. Etsy, thank you for your daily dandelion. I hope your wish for your pillow to always be nice and cold comes true. And Kazu got hit with the head pat. Moose, thank you for the head pat. Hi Ryan, hi Heavy. MWC says because of the art I did for Lulu, it was the first time y'all were seeing it. You wanted to say nice things to me. See, that's a good reason. That's a good reason, you know. Right? I want to tell you how good your artwork is and how beautiful. El Nino summer. It's so warm. This East Coast humidity humidity wave is ridiculous. It is ridiculous. Emmy! Oh my goodness! Hi, Emmy! Whoa! How's your day going? It's good to see you. Good to see ya. I don't remember if I ever asked Emmy to be my wife. So I don't know if I could say that's my wife, but... Hi, Emmy! Oh, you were playing No, I'm Not Human last. You're so brave. You're so brave. Sorry, it's me reading ahead. I've never read it either, but I will eventually because I told Anya I would. She loves to get people to read Oyasumi Punpun. She loves that because she likes to make people sad. Be careful, that's all she's out to do is make people sad. I would gladly be your wife. Guys, that's my wife! Another cute wife to the collection. I'm rich in wives, and I'm rich in cuties. And me, thank you for your daily dandelion. I hope your wish for your pocket to always... Wait, to find a surprise dollar in your pocket comes true. Etsy. MWC says, when you bully me to flex with your wives, then you bullied me to flex with your wives. That was perfect timing. Because I do have all the wife. That's my wife. What? She did warn me to be in the right headspace before I read. You should be. It gets very dark. Cake is delicious! Hello! Oh my goodness. Katsu, can we get a shout out for cake? Pretty please with sugar on top. Pretty please. Oh my goodness, and it's Linny! That's my wife! Cake, I hope your wish for a friend to call comes true! Ring-a-ring. Washi, Rion des. Pick up the phone. And Lenny, thank you for your daily dandelion. You wish for Ryan to say gow gow. I can make that wish come true right meow meow. Are you ready? Gow gow! Oh, of course. Let's see. Looney Poo, my wives. Why? Looney, you should be asleep actually. So many wives around. Oh, arriving. I'm spoiled. I'm here to sleep. Perfect timing. I'll read you a bedtime story. Now. In a minute or two, I need a bedtime story, apparently. Last time we read for 2 hours. I don't know if I'll be able to make it 2 hours. We might only end up reading for 1 hour today. A bit shorter of a stream. But reading takes a lot out of me, and my tummy's hurting a little. But this is all to say, I will watch the destruction. It's on my list. It's on my list of things to watch. But, sorry, I was sleepy. Okay, let's actually take our government mandated a break. I did use my snooze already, but we might as well take it because I want to take our break right before I start reading. For those who don't know what a government mandated break is, it's a 3-minute break while I run an ad and we all take a break. We use that time to stand up, stretch, get a drink of water, even a snack, and most importantly, go to the bathroom. I will, Kazi, thank you. Okay, I'll see you guys in 3 minutes, okay? Okay. We'll be right back. Go! Go! I see what you're trying to do, Yosume. And you won't get away with it. Yosume, thank you for the 100 bits. I appreciate it, anybody bits. And Yosume, thank you for the gifted sub. Thank you for growing the dandelions. Cheater? Cheater? I'm not a cheater. Kazu, thank you for the welcome back. MCC, thank you for the welcome back. I'm not a cheater. I'm not. I have to support my... I did get water, look. Well, I didn't get water, but my water is not empty. My water is not empty. This is why you're Zeus. No! I'm not Zeus. My water bottle is halfway filled. That's good enough for an hour, right? I'm not Zeus. I don't want to be Zeus. Let me be somebody else in the Greek mythology roleplay. How big is it in an ounces? $26 ounces, so it's got 13 ounces in there. That's 13 ounces of water. That's more than... It's 8 ounces in a cup? That's almost 2 cups of water. Almost. Almost 2 cups of water. That's more than a cup, so we'll do. Let's go! I can't count ounces. I'm pretty sure 8 ounces is a cup, but I could be wrong. That might be Rion math. Are you Penelope? Because I've been waiting my whole life to see. Oh my goodness. Don't tee! Yeah. My cheeks are warm. Okay, back to sleep, back to sleep. 8 ounces is the same as a plastic bottle, so that sounds right. I feel like I don't have a good concept of how much 8 ounces is other than a cup of water, right? Or like that they say it. But when I get like a mug of water, that doesn't feel like it's 8 ounces. Doesn't feel like enough in 1 cup. But you know what? That's math, and I don't need to do math because it's actually time for a story. Oh, I have to change the category. 1 second. What was it that she told me? It's writing and reading. Okay. A usual glass of water is 12 ounces. Oh. Well, then I have 1 cup of water. Wait, how many ounces is a cup? 8. How many ounces is a mug? 8 to 12. Okay. Is it a cup or a mug? It's a water bottle. Maybe I just consider a mug a cup in my head. What makes something a cup and what makes something a mug, huh? I thought what makes a mug is that it's got a handle. And a cup doesn't have a handle. Rion only drinks from her paws or from a small lake. No, I drink from a water bottle. Most of the time. Anyways, we're gonna start our story. We're starting our story. It's time to start reading. We've been yapping. Now it's time to read. No way! You're ridiculous. Okay, so we're gonna continue Comet in Moominland. And we left off on chapter 6. And our story left off was Moomin and Sniff and Snufkin went into a cave, right? And they ran into, we went down a waterfall and they ran into Himalum, who was trying to catch caterpillars. So are you ready? Are you guys comfy cozy? Are you ready for the story? My only reference to ounces is that we have 350 milliliter Coke cans here, and that's 12 ounces. Don't get me even started on milliliters. I got no idea about those guys. Alrighty. Chapter 6, which is about the adventure with the eagle and finding the observatory. It was late evening. The old-aged mountains towered in the sky, their dreaming heads lost in the mist, and mist swirled in the cold gray, white swatches in the chasm and valleys in between. A sudden rift in the swirling vapor revealed once again that the threatening signs of the comet cut by some unknown hand in a sheer wall of rock. Just below one of the peaks could be seen a solitary pinprick of light, and a closer look would have revealed that it was a little yellow silk tent lit up from inside. From the tent came the sound of Snufkin's mouth organ, but in this desolate place, it was a strange sound indeed. So strange that a hyena some way off lifted up her nose and howled in the most melancholy fashion. One member, at least of the party in the tent, was startled out of his wits. "What was that?" gasped Sniff. "Nothing for you to worry about," Snufkin reassured him. Listen. What about a story? Did I ever tell you about those snorks I met a few months ago? No, said Moomin Troll eagerly. Whatever are snorks? Don't you really know what a snork is? Said Snufkin in amazement. They must be the same family as you, I should think, because they look the same, except they aren't often white. They can be any color in the world, like an Easter egg, and they change colors when they get upset. Moomin Troll looked quite angry. Well, he said, I've never heard of that branch of the family. A real Moomin Troll is always white. Changing color indeed. What an idea. Well, these snorks are very much like you anyway, said Snufkin calmly. One was pale green and the other was mauve. I've met I met them the time I escaped from prison. A criminal like me! But perhaps you don't want to hear that story. Oh, yes, we do, really, piped Sniff, but Moomin Troll only gruffed. Well, it was like this, began Snufkin. I had picked a melon for dinner. There was a whole field full of them, you see. I thought that one more or less wouldn't make any difference. But the moment I dug my teeth in it, a nasty, ugly old man came out the house nearby and started shouting at me. Whoa, a criminal! Hi, Julian! Hello! Let's see. Oh, sorry. A nasty, ugly old man came out of the house nearby and started shouting at me. I listened for a bit, and then I began to wonder if hearing so many bad words was doing me any good. So I started rolling the melon, which is very big and heavy, along the path in front of me, whistling so I shouldn't hear what the old man was saying. Then he shouted that the police were coming after me, so I made a scornful noise to show that I wasn't afraid of the police at all. "How do you dare?" whispered Sniff, in deep admiration. "I really can't think," said Snufkin, "but now you must listen. The old ugly man was the police. And after dashing into the house to get into his uniform, he began to follow me. I ran and ran, and the melon rolled and rolled until in the end, we were going so fast that I didn't know which was the melon and which was me." "And that was how you landed in prison, I suppose," said Moomin Troll. I suppose it was. I suppose it was there you met those creatures? Snorks, you didn't you call them?" "Dex, whoa!" "Don't interrupt," said Snufkin. "I was going to tell you how cold and horrible it was in my cell, with the spiders and the rats. I met the Snorks outside after I had escaped one moonless night." "Did you climb out the window with a rope made from your sheets?" asked Sniff. "No, I dug myself out with a tin opener," said Snufkin. "Twice I came up too soon, and once just behind the guard, and another time just inside the prison walls. But I went down and started digging again, and the third time I came up in a field. It was turnips and not melons this time, I'm sorry to say." The Snorks and his sister were fishing for minnows with their tails in a nearby stream. "I should never think of fishing with my tail," said Moomin Troll. "One should have respect for the one's tail." "What did you do then?" "Oh, we celebrated my escape with minnows and cowslips wine for many hours," answered Snufkin. "And how beautiful the pale green Snork maiden was. She had sparkling blue eyes and was covered with beautiful soft fur. She could weave mat of grass and brew soothing herb drinks if you had a tummy ache. She always wore a flower behind her ear, and round her ankle she had a little gold ring." "Pah! Women," scoffed Moomin Troll. "That was a rotten story. Didn't anything exciting happen?" "Wasn't my escape from prison exciting enough?" said Snufkin, and went on playing his mouth organ. Moomin Troll sniffed once more, and then crept into his sleeping bag, turning his nose to the wall. But that night he dreamt about a little Snork maiden who looked like him and had given her a rose to put behind her ears. In the morning he sat up muttering, "How silly," to himself. The others had began to take down the tent, and Snufkin declared that they would reach the highest peak that day. "But how do you know that the observatory is on the peak especially?" asked Sniff, craning his neck to see the top, but without success, as it was hidden in the clouds. "Well," answered Snufkin, "you only have to look at the ground here, just here. It's covered with cigarette ends, which have obviously been thrown out the window by those absent-minded scientists up there." "Oh, I see," said Sniff, looking a bit crestfallen, and wishing he had noticed the cigarette ends himself. "What? Hello, hello, hello! Welcome in, Raiders! What is it? Lily has wandered up to your doorstep. Welcome in, Lily. Wandering Lilia is how you say it. Welcome in, Raiders. Welcome in, I'm Rion, your very own Sleepy Lion Vtuber. It's nice to meet you, nice to meet ya. Luca Wesker, welcome to the Gowden. Let me take a small break to welcome in the Raiders. Let's see. Christopher Poole, welcome in. Micah Bear, welcome in. Shadowless, welcome in. Luca, welcome in. Apache, welcome in. Backpack Debbie, welcome in. Real Big Freak, welcome in. And over Wandering Lilia, welcome in. Thank you again for the raid, Sweet Pea. How's your day going? What were you up to? You were playing Lost and Found Co. I've never heard of that game. What kind of game is it? Etsy. Lilia! Lilia! I see. Lilia. Yes, I hope you're having a good stream. I am. Thank you so much for the raid. How was your stream? Did you have fun? Did you have a good time? I remember you from Lulu's stream. Oh my goodness. Etsy, it's a cozy game where you just try to find little items around the world. Oh, that sounds so nice. I'm gonna have to look it up. Really quick, for anybody who just came in, if you have to raid and run, no hacking worries. Please make sure you're taking care of yourselves. Make sure you stand up, stretch, get a drink of water, even a snack, and most importantly, you go to the bathroom. And thank you again so much for the raid. Thank you for bringing your community by the garden. Apache, welcome to the garden. It's nice to meet you. It was a very nice stream. Oh, I'm so glad. And Michael Bear, welcome to the garden. It's nice to meet you. Thank you for your daily dandelion. I hope your wish for more wishes comes true. I don't remember where I found Rion. But I was already following. Oh my goodness, I should have been following already. But I am now. I'm gonna have to go back and watch your VOD. I'm so curious about the game. And Luca, thank you for your daily dandelion. I hope your wish for somebody to give you a bouquet of flowers comes true. For those who just came in right now, we're just reading a story together. We're reading Comet and Moominland. I'm a big fan of the Moomin cartoon series. And then one of the dandelions gifted me the book, so we're just reading the books together. Moomin, yeah, Moomin! Let's go! We love Moomin in this house! Sorry. But right now we're just reading the story together. We're about 6 chapters into Comet and Moominland. And we've just met Snufkin and we're on our way up to an observatory. So if you guys want to hang out and listen to a little story, feel free to stay. But if that's not your thing, no hacking worries. Please don't force yourself. I'm happy to have you here, though. Are you not doing a hand cam this time? Sorry, just got home. I'm not. It's very warm in my room, so I decided to forego the hand cam. But now I feel a little bad because you guys don't get to see the pictures, right? But I forgotten. No, I didn't forgot. I didn't forgot either. Because I did it on purpose. Senpai, hello. How's your day going? It's good to see you. Thank you for your daily dandelion. I hope your wish for sweet dreams comes true. And thank you for the breathe in and breathe out. Let's take a moment to take a deep breath in. And let it out. My nose is a little stuffy, but whenever it gets warm, my nose gets a little stuffy. We gained 550 XP. And Lilia, thank you for your daily dandelion. I hope your wish for a tasty meal comes true. And thank you for the take a sip, senpai. If you guys have a drink, you should take a sip with me. Kanpai! We just gotta use our imaginations. Today you do. Hopefully it'll be a little cooler. My air conditioner is having a really hard time fighting the heat. And the landlord did bring somebody in to fix it, but it doesn't fight up against the heat well. So summertime is always pretty precarious for me. But thank you again so much for the raid. I really appreciate it. I really do. Oh, there's comets in my background. Or shooting stars. But make sure that you're also taking care of yourself too, okay, Lilia? Okay, we're gonna continue the story. Let's see. The others already began to take down the tent. And Snufkin declared that they would be reaching the highest peak that day. But how do you know that the observatory is on the peak? Especially, asked Sniff, craning his neck to see the top. But without success, it was hidden in the clouds. Well, Snufkin answered, you only have to look at the ground here. It's covered with cigarette ends, which have obviously been thrown out of the window by those absent-minded scientists up there. Oh, I see, said Sniff, looking a bit fallen, and wishing he had noticed the cigarette ends himself. They began to trudge up the twisted path, tied to each other by a rope to be on the safe side. Don't forget I warned you, shouted Sniff, who was the last. Don't blame me if something dreadful happens to us. Higher and higher, steeper and steeper. Phew, said Moomin, mopping his brow. Mama said it was cold here. Thank goodness the crocodiles ate those woolly trousers. They stopped and looked down in the valley, feeling very small and lonely amongst the vast, empty hills. The only living thing to be seen was an eagle circling far above them on outspread wings. What an enormous bird, exclaimed Sniff. I feel quite sorry for him all alone in this place. I expect there to be a Mrs. Eagle somewhere, and probably some baby eaglets too, said Snuffkin. The bird was hovering over them, turning his head with cold eyes and strong curved beak from side to side, and suddenly he poised himself on trembling, outstretched wings. I wonder what he's up to now, said Sniff. I don't like the look of him, said Moomin Troll anxiously. Perhaps, began Snuffkin, but he got no further except for a scream frantically. Look out, he's diving! And they all threw themselves against the rocks, looking wildly for somewhere to hide. In a rush of wings, the eagle swooped towards them, while squeezing themselves in a crevice in the rock, and held each other tight in a terrifying helplessness. He was on top of them. It was like a whirlwind. One moment they were surrounded by the great wings that beat wildly against the rocks, and the next was completely quiet. Trembling in every limb, they peeped out. Sorry, I need to drink some water. Oh, I'll lurk, but and listen because I love Moomin Troll, but I need to have some food. Please go eat some food. I hope you eat something super duper yummy. Have you heard of the streamer Shodo? I do. I have seen clips of her. She's a VTuber, and you both have very similar cute. Very similar. Sound very similar. Both cute. Thank you. I appreciate it. Let's see. Trembling in every limb, they peeked out of their hiding places to see the eagle sailing in a great semicircle above them. After a moment, he rose and disappeared among the mountain tops. He's ashamed that he missed us, said Snuffkin. Eagles are very proud. He won't try again. Sniff was counting on his fingers. The crocodiles, the giant lizard, the waterfall, the underground tunnels, the eagle. 5 awful experiences. It's beginning to get monotonous. We've still got the biggest adventure to come, said Moomin Troll. The Comet. They all looked up at the heavy gray clouds. Let's see. I wish we could see the sky, he went on nervously. Come on, let's start. By the afternoon, they had climbed so high that they had reached the clouds. The going was slippery and dangerous. Damp veils of mist swirled around them. They were dreadfully cold. Moomin Troll thought longingly of his woolly trousers. And surrounded completely by an awful floating emptiness. I always thought clouds were soft and woolly and nice to be in, said Sniff, sneezing. Ugh. I'm beginning to be sorry I ever came on this expedition. Suddenly, Moomin Troll stood still. Wait, he said. There's something shining. A light. Or is it a diamond? A diamond, screamed Sniff. He loved jewels. Moomin Troll set off, dragging the others after him by the rope. It's a little gold bracelet, he announced at last. Be careful, shouted Snuffkin. It's right on the edge of the precipice. But Moomin Troll wasn't listening. He crept slowly towards the edge and stretched down for the bracelet. Snufkin and Sniff held tight to the rope, and Moomin Troll crept a little further down until he last reached the gold ring. "Do you think it could be the Snork Maidens?" he asked. "Yes, that's her," said Snufkin, sighing. "It looks like as if she had fallen over the edge. So young and beautiful, too." "Yes, that's her. Oh, I read that part." Moomin Troll was too overcome to speak and went sadly on their way. The mists were beginning to thin out, and it was warmer. They stood on the ledge to rest and stare in silence at the swirling gray vapor on all sides of them. Suddenly it divided and rolled away until at last the three tired travelers could see where they were. What they saw took their breath away. There was a sea of clouds at their feet, which looked so soft and beautiful that they wanted to wade out and dive and dance into it. "Hi, Strawberry Tea. How's your day going? It's good to see you. Good to see you, Sweet Pea. Welcome in, welcome in." And Seru, hello, hello, hello. Welcome in, welcome in. "Now we're above the clouds," said Snufkin solemnly, and they turned around to look at the sky that had been hidden for so long. "Look," whispered Sniff in terror. The sky was no longer blue. It was a pale red. "Perhaps it's a sunset," said Snufkin doubtfully. But Moomin Troll looked very grave and said, "No, this time it's the comet. It's on its way to the Earth." On the top of the jagged peak above them stood the observatory. Inside, scientists made thousands of remarkable observations, smoked thousands of cigarettes, and lived alone with the stars. They made their way up in silence, and Moomin Troll opened the door. There was a staircase inside, and up they went to find themselves in the threshold of a high room with a glass roof. In the middle of the floor was a giant telescope, which revolved slowly, keeping watch on the sky. There was a constant whirling sound of a machine. Two professors bustled here and there, tightening the screws, pushing the knobs, and making notes. Moomin Troll gave a respectful cough. "Good afternoon," he said, but the scientist took no notice. "Fine weather," said Moomin Troll a little louder. But there was still no answer, and then he went forward and touched one of the professors timidly on the arm. "We've come several hundred miles in order to meet you, sir," he said. "What? You again?" said the professor. "Huh?" "Excuse me," said Moomin Troll, "but I've never been here before." Then it was a couple extraordinarily like you," muttered the professor. "Crowds of people coming here. We haven't the time. You know, simply haven't the time. This comet is the most interesting thing in the last 93 years. Now, what do you want? Make it quick." I only wanted to know those people who were here before," stammered Moomin Troll. I suppose it wasn't a little pale green Snork Maiden, all fluffy, perhaps with a flower behind her ear?" "Your explanation is most unscientific," said the professor impatiently. "I know nothing about it except that there was a tiresome female here disturbing me about some trinket she had lost. Off with you now. You've already wasted 44 seconds of my time." Moomin Troll backed out nervously. "Well," Snufkin said, "is it coming?" "When will it fall?" asked "Oh, well," said Sniff, "is it coming?" "When will it fall?" asked Snufkin. "Oh, I quite forgot to ask. I quite forgot to ask," Moomin Troll, blushing. "But the little Snork Maiden has been here. She's alive. She didn't fall down the precipice." "Well, I must say," Snufkin burst out, "I can't make you out," said Sniff. "I thought you didn't like girls. Now I'll go and ask." And he trotted up to the other professor, Please, may I have a look through your telescope? He asked politely. I'm very interested in comets, and I've heard so much about your wonderful discoveries here. The professor was very flattered and put his spectacles up on his forehead. Have you now? He said. Then you must come and have a look, my little friend. He arranged the telescope for Sniff and told him to go ahead. Sniff was rather frightened at first. The sky was quite black, and the big stars flickered as if they were alive. Far in the distance shone something red like a wicked eye. Is that the comet? He whispered. Yes, said the professor. But it's not moving at all, said Sniff. In a puzzled voice, I don't see any tail either. Its tail is behind, explained the professor. It is rushing straight towards the earth. That is why it doesn't look like it's moving. But you can see that it's getting bigger every day. When will it arrive? Asked Sniff, staring in fascinated curiosity at the little red spark through the telescope. According to my reckoning, it should hit the Earth on the 7th of October at 8:42 p.m., possibly 42 seconds later, said the professor. And what will happen then? Asked Sniff. What will happen? Said the professor in surprise. Well, I haven't thought about that. But I shall record the events in great detail, you may be sure. Can you tell me what the date is today, sir? Asked Sniff. It is the 3rd of October, answered the professor, and the time is exactly 6:28. Then I think I must go, said Sniff. Thank you very much indeed for your help. So it's going to hit October 8th or 7th, but it's October 3rd. Okay. He returned to the others with an important look on his face. I had a very interesting conversation with the professor, he said, and we have come to the conclusion that the comet will fall on the 7th of October at 8:42 p.m., possibly 4 seconds later. Then we must hurry home as fast as we can, said Moomin Troll anxiously. If only we can get home to Mama before it comes. Nothing can happen. She'll know what to do. He's just a baby. He said my mom will know what to do. They left the observatory and set off on the long journey home. It was getting dark, and the awful red light in the sky was stronger. The clouds had gone, and far down in the valley below, they could make out the narrow ribbon of the river and patches of forest. I'm longing to get away from this stony country, said Snufkin. Even a poet can have enough sometimes. I wonder where Snorks spend the night, said Moomin Troll. I must give that wretched girl her ankle ring back. He hurried on at such a speed that the others could hardly keep up with him. And that's chapter 6. I don't know. It sounds like Moomin Troll is pretty interested in Snork Maiden. Even though he's pretending not to be. He's in fact just so silly. Let's see. Just a little. 6 to 7 now. Big Girl Freak, thank you for your daily day on the line. I hope your wish for a lucky day comes true. Has Snork Maiden also been to jail? Technically, they met her out of jail. Well, I mean, Snufkin met her out of jail. So I think we'll meet Snork Maiden in this book as well. What I do like about the books that we don't see often in the anime, and I'm talking about the 90s one because I didn't really watch, I think, the anime that came out in the 60s for it. As Snork Maiden has powers to change color on her emotion, and we don't get to see that much in the show. So I think it's very cute that it's very prominent in her character. Chapter 7, which is about how Moomintroll rescues the Snork Maiden from a poisonous bush, and in which the comet appears in the sky. The 4th of October dawned clear. Oh, Big Real Freak, thank you for subscribing. Thank you for becoming a dandelion. I hope you enjoy your time here in the garden, and I hope you enjoy the emotes. We got some pretty cool ones there. Welcome in. Thank you for supporting this little lion. Let's see. The 4th of October dawned clear, but there was a strange haze over the sun as it slowly rose over the mountaintops and sailed across the red sky. They hadn't set up the tent for the night, but they had kept going all the time. Sniff had gotten a blister on one foot and was grumbling. Well, walk on the other foot, said Snuffkin, but this wasn't very helpful advice, and at last Sniff couldn't stand it any longer. We did get a new one today, in fact. Oh, he moaned. Now I feel giddy, and he laid down and refused to go any further. We're in a hurry, said Moomintroll. I must find that little Snork as quickly as pos. I know, interrupted Sniff. Your wretched Snork Maiden, but that has nothing to do with me. I feel terrible, and I think I'm going to be sick. We could wait a bit, couldn't we, said Snuffkin. And I know something we can do in the meantime. Have you ever rolled stones? Rolled stones? No, said Moomintroll. First, Snuffkin found a heap of great boulders. You take a boulder, he said, like this. Roll it as hard as you can, and knock hard as you can over the edge of the precipice like this, and it rushes down. He puffed, like that. Together they looked over the edge and watched the stone. It crashed its way down, carrying a shower of small stones with it, and for a long time the echo rumbled back and forth between the mountains. That was great fun, bursted out Moomintroll. Let's do another, and they rolled another huge boulder on the edge where it balanced precariously. Heave-ho! Shouted Snuffkin, and heave and push! Away thundered a boulder, but oh horror! Moomintroll didn't have time to draw back and forth before anybody realized what was happening. He was over the edge, falling swiftly in the wake of the boulder. Now there was a very oh my goodness. My voice is getting crackly already. I should have made some tea, but it's so warm. Now there would be very likely to be one Moomintroll less in the world if he had not had a rope tied to his middle. Snuffkin threw himself on the ground and braced himself for the shock. And it was a big one. Snuffkin felt as if he would be cut in half. Moomintroll swung to and fro on the end of the rope, and he was heavy. Snuffkin was dragged nearer and nearer the edge. Behind him, too, the rope was pulling tight, and Sniff, who was tied to the other end, began to get pulled along. "Stop it!" he shouted. "Leave me alone! I'm ill!" "You'll be still worse in a minute if you don't hold on to that rope," said Snuffkin. And then Moomintroll's voice bellowed up from below. "Help! Pull me up!" At last Sniff realized what was happening, and he was so frightened he forgot to be ill. He began struggling frantically against the pulling rope, which got thoroughly tangled tangled around him and everything else in sight, until the end of it caught fast and Snufkin was able to crawl back. "When I say now, pull," he told Sniff. Not now, but now!" And they pulled up with all their might until at last Moomin Troll appeared over the edge. First his ears, then his eyes, then his nose, then still more nose, and eventually the whole of him. "Well, strike me pink," he exclaimed. "I never thought I would see you two again, and you never would have done, but for me," remarked Sniff complacently. Snufkin gave him a queer look, but didn't say anything, and they all sat down to recover themselves. "We've been stupid," said Moomin Troll suddenly. "We've been stupid," said Sniff. "Absolutely criminal," went on Moomin Troll, taking no notice. "We might easily have rolled one of those stones on the little Snork maiden." "If you did, she'd be flat by now," said Sniff, quite unmoved. Moomin Troll was dreadfully worried. "Well, anyhow, we must get going now," he said dejectedly. "It's no good forgetting about the comet." So on they went steadily down the mountainside, with the pale sun shining overhead out of the pale red sky. At the foot of the mountain, a clear, shallow stream with a sandy bed ran between the stones, and here the Hemelum, with his tired feet in the water, sighed to himself. Besides him was a large book called Moths of the Eastern Hemisphere and Their Behaviors and Misbehaviors. "It's very warm, but apparently drinking a hot drink can sometimes help cool your body temp. Maybe I'll get some when I go on a little break, and I'll grab maybe a cup of tea." "Extraordinary," he was muttering. "Not one with a red tail. It must have been a Dideroformia. Archimobolus. But it was very common and had no tail at all," and he sighed again. Just then Moomin Troll, Snufkin, and Sniff popped out from behind a rock and said, "Hello!" How you frightened me," gasped the Hemelum. "But it's only you three again. I thought it would be another avalanche. This morning was terrible." "What was that?" asked Sniff. "The avalanche, of course," answered the Hemelum. "Quite terrible. Rocks the size of houses, bouncing about like hailstones. My best glass jar was broken, and I myself had to move quite quickly to get out of the way." Was that us when we tumbled the rocks down the precipice? "I'm afraid we happened to knock a few stones down as we were passing," said Snufkin, who was so easily done walking on these tracks. "Do you mean to say it was you that made that avalanche?" said Hemelum. "Well, yes, sort of," answered Snufkin. "I never thought very much of you," said the Hemelum slowly, "and now I think even less. In fact, I don't think I want to know you anymore." And he turned away and splashed some water over his tired feet. Snufkin and the others didn't quite know what to say, so they went silent. After a while, Hemelum looked over his shoulder and remarked, "Haven't you gone yet?" "We're just going," said Moomin Troll. "But first I feel like it's my duty to ask if you haven't noticed something odd about the color of the sky." "The color of the sky?" asked Hemelum innocently. "Yes," said Moomin Troll. "That's what I said." "Why ever should I?" said Hemelum. It can be spotted for all I care. I hardly ever look at it. What worries me is my beautiful mountain stream is nearly dried up. If it goes on like this much longer, I shan't be able to splash my feet." And he turned away again, muttering and growling to himself. "Come on," said Moomin Troll. "I think he'd rather be alone." The ground was getting softer to walk on. It was thick with lynch and moss, and a few shy flowers peeping out here and there, while below them the dark carpet of the forest looked quite near. "We'll make straight for the flowery valley of yours," said Snufkin, "because we must get there before the comet comes." Moomintroll looked at his compass. "I think there's something wrong with this thing," he said. "It's dancing about like a midgeon over water." "It's the comet's fault, I suspect," said Sniff. "We shall go by the sun," said Snufkin, "although it doesn't seem to be much use either right now." A little further down they came to a tarn which had sunk so low in its stone basin that the sides were too steep for them to get down and have a swim. There was a rim of weeds and rushes some feet above the water level, and it was still wet. "Funny," said Snufkin with a wrinkled forehead. "The water's sinking as much and as quickly as that." "There must be a hole in the bottom," said Sniff, "for the water to run." I lost my spot, sorry. "There must be a hole in the bottom," said Sniff, "for the water to run out of." The Hemelum stream had sunk too, said Moomintroll. Sniff looked anxiously into the lemonade bottle. To his relief, that seemed to have as much in it as before. "I can't say I understand," he said. "Never mind, Sniff," said Moomintroll. "Perhaps it's better if you can't. Come on now." Just then, they heard a cry for help. It came from the woods above them, and they set off at top speed to rescue them. Snifkin. "All right," shouted Snufkin. "We're coming." "Not so fast," panted Sniff. "Ow." For he had fallen over and was being dragged along by on his nose by the rope, which was still tied the three of them together. But the others didn't stop until they too were brought up to the nose to nose on each side of the tree, with the rope hooked across its trunk. "Darn rope," Moomintroll said angrily. Sniff was shocked. "Oh," he gasped, "you swore." Moomintroll ignored him, hacking at the rope with his knife, muttering something about it being the Snork Maiden who had called. The moment he was free, he set off again, as fast as his short legs would carry him. The next minute, Snork came panting up with green terror. Snufkin didn't recognize him at first, because you may remember that the Snork was mauve when they had met before. "Hurry!" he screamed. "My sister, a terrible brush, is eating her up." And to their horrors, they found that this was actually the case. A poisonous bush of the dangerous Agostra family had got a hole on the little Snork Maiden's tail, and now was dragging her towards it, while she uttered shrill cries and struggled with all her might. "Miserable bush!" cried Moomintroll, and brandished his penknife, the new one, with a corkscrew and an instrument for taking the stones out of the horse's hooves. Moomins have horses? Necklace Riff! Welcome in, welcome in! I didn't know that there were horses in Moomintroll World. He circled around it, shouting rude names such as Earthworm, Scrubbing Bush, Rat-tailed Pest. The bush glared at Moomintroll with all its greeny yellow flower eyes, and at last let go of Snork Maiden and stretched its twining arms towards him instead. Snufkin and the others watched the wild battle that followed, hardly daring to breathe. Oh my goodness. Moomintroll lunged about with his tail beating angrily, and at the time he attacked the bush's waving arms. A howl of terror was heard from the specters when one of the green arms twisted itself around Moomintroll's nose, but it changed to a triumphal war cry where he chopped off the arm with a single blow. Then the fight became more violent. The bushes trembled all over, and Moomintroll was quite red in the face with fury and effort. For a long time they could see nothing but a whirl of arms, tails, and legs. Snork Maiden found a big stone, which he threw in the middle of the fight, but as the stone hit Moomintroll in the tummy, it didn't help much. Oh dear, moaned Snork Maiden. I've killed him. Just like a girl, said Sniff. But Moomintroll wasn't dead yet. He came up fighting harder than ever and cut off one after another of the bush's arms. Then nothing but a tree stump was left. He folded up his knife and said in a rather superior manner. Sniff thought, well, that's that. Oh, how brave you are, whispered Snork Maiden. Oh, I do that sort of thing nearly every day, said Moomintroll airily. Sorry, I have hiccups. There we go. I think. Let's see. You do you, said Sniff. I've never. But he got no farther than a squeak because Snuffkin had trodden on his toes. What was that? Asked Snork Maiden with a start, because she was rather nervous after her dreadful experience. Don't be afraid. Don't be frightened, said Moomintroll. I'm here to protect you. I've got a little present for you, too. He produced the gold inkle ring. Oh, exclaimed Snork Maiden, turning quite pink with pleasure. I thought I had lost it. Oh, wonderful. She put the ring on once and then turned and twisted, trying to see the effect. She had been fussing about the ring for 2 days, said Snork Maiden. She could hardly eat, and now, if you're all willing, I suggest we go on to the glade that I know and hold a meeting. I think we have more important things than rings to discuss, said Snork Maiden, and led them to the glade where they sat in a circle waiting. Well, said Moomintroll, what are we going to talk about? About the comet, of course, answered the Snork, glancing fearfully at the red sky. First of all, I elect myself the president and secretary of this meeting. Can you just do that? Are there any objections? Nobody had any objections, and the Snork tapped the ground 3 times with his pencil. The Snork Maiden thought he was killing an ant. Was it a poisonous one? She asked with interest. Hush, you're disturbing the meeting, said her brother. It will fall on the 7th of October at 8:42 p.m., perhaps 4 seconds later. What, the poisonous ant? Asked Moomintroll, who was a bit mixed up with the battle with the bush and the Snork Maiden's beauty. No, the comet, said Snork impatiently. Now we must ask ourselves what should be done. We thought we'd go home as quickly as possible, said Moomintroll. I hope you and your sister will come with us. I shall have to think it over, answered the Snork. We can go more deeply into questions at the next meeting. Listen, interrupted Snuffkin. This has got to be be decided at once. It's the 4th of October today, and it's already the afternoon. We have exactly 3 days to reach Moomin Valley. Do you live there? asked Snork Maiden. Yes, said Moomintroll. It's a wonderful valley, and just before we left, I made a swing, and Sniff had discovered a magnificent cave that I'll show you. Wait a minute, said Snork, tapping the ground again. Keep to the point, please. Now it is possible for us to reach there before the comet. And if so, we can be safe in this valley of yours? It's been all right up until now, said Sniff. Mama will think of something, said Moomintroll. You must see the cave where I've buried my pearls. Pears, pearls. Pearls? Busted the Snarf Maiden excitedly. Could ankle rings be made out of pearls? I should think that they could, said Moomin Troll. Ankle rings, nose rings, earrings, engagement rings? That's a question for later, Snork cut in, thumping furiously with his pencil. Be quiet now. My dear sister, there are more important things in the world than nose rings. Not if they're made out of pearls, said Snork Maiden. Now if you've broken the point of your pencil again. Does anybody want to eat this evening? Yes, I do, shouted Sniff. We'll be adjourning this meeting until tomorrow morning, said Snork with a sigh. There never any order when girls are about. Don't take it so seriously, said his sister, and began to take the plates out of the little basket. It would be much better if you collected some wood for me. Besides, we shall be safe in this cave in Moomin Valley, so what are you worried about? Why, what a wonderful idea, exclaimed Moomin Troll, looking at her in admiration. How clever of you to think of it. Of course, we can hide in the cave when the comet comes. In my cave, squeaked Sniff proudly. We'll roll stones across the opening and cover the hole in the roof and take lots of food down there. And a lantern. Won't that be exciting? Well, now we have a bit of a meeting anyway. Oh, sorry. My eye is itchy. Well, now we have to have a meeting anyway, said Snork. We must organize a working party. Yes, said his sister impatiently. How about the woods? How about that wood? And Sniff, will you go and fetch some water from the marsh, please? Sniff and the Snork set out, and the Stork Maiden went on laying the table. Moomin Troll, will you pick some flowers for the table, she said. What color would you like, he asked. The Snork Maiden looked at herself and saw that she was still pink. This had come over her when Moomin Troll gave her back the ring. And remember? Well, she said, I think blue flowers would suit me best. So Moomin Troll trotted off to find some. What can I do? Asked Snufkin. Play something for me, please, said Snork Maiden. So Snufkin took out his mouth organ and played a song about the blue horizon. It was a long time before Snork Maiden came back with the wood. Well, there you are at last, said his sister. It took quite some time, said the Snork, because, of course, I had to find the pieces that were exactly the same length. Is he always so particular? Asked Snufkin. He was born like that, said Snork Maiden. We're Sniff with the water. But Sniff hadn't found any water. The marsh was dried up, only a little mud laid at the bottom, and all the poor water lilies had died. He went further into the woods and found a stream that was dry too. It was most extraordinary. At last Sniff returned crestfallen to camp. I think all the water in the world must be dried up, he said. Dayrise! Hello! Could we get a shout out for Dayrise, please? Thank you for your daily dandelion, sweet pea. I hope your wish for a lucky day comes true. How's your day going? Moomin Troll folded so quickly, it's understandable. Moomin Troll saw a cute girl and immediately said, yes. Whatever you say. But welcome in, I hope your day has been going well. Let's see. We must discuss the matter, said Snork. But his sister had a better idea. Sniff, didn't you have a bottle of lemonade? She asked. And when he brought one out, she emptied it into the saucepan with some berries and produced the most wonderful fruit soup that could be imagined. But soup isn't the only thing we have to worry about, said Snork thoughtfully. There must be some reason why all the water is dried up. It's probably because the sun is so hot, said Snufkin. Or else the comet, said Sniff. And they all looked up at the sky. It was a dull red in the gathering darkness there. And just above the tree, topped something shone. A red sparkle like a distant star. It didn't move, and it seemed to flicker and burn as if it were very hot. Snork Maiden shivered and crept near to the fire. Oh dear, she said, it doesn't look very friendly, and her color slowly changed from pink to mauve. While they sat and looked at the comet, Moomintroll came up puffing with a bunch of bluebells. It wasn't very easy to find them, he said. Thank you very much, said Snork Maiden, but I should have really asked you for yellow flowers. You see, I've changed my color again. Oh, dearie me, said Moomintroll sadly. Shall I find you some others? And then he was too caught up at the sight of the comet shining over the treetops. No, don't bother, answered Snork Maiden. But please hold my paw. I'm frightened. You mustn't be, comforted Moomintroll. We know it won't hit the earth for 3 days, and by that time we shall be home, snuggled in the cave. Now eat your marvelous soup, and go to sleep. So Snork Maiden ladled out the soup, and when they had eaten, they all curled up together on the mat which he had woven out of grass. Kazu, thank you for gifting Dayrise a sub. What? Thank you for growing the dandelions. I hope you enjoy the emotes. Dayrise, right? I hope you're enjoying the story. Another treasure train! Another one? Did you just come from one recently, Yosume? Oh, we have only one line left for this chapter. The fire slowly died, but above the silence, the comet shone red and ominous. Oh my goodness. 3 in the last 2 hours. They really said it's time. Surprise! The Whimsy, thank you for gifting 2 subs. Thank you for growing the dandelions. Thank you for the gifted subs. Hello, hi student life, welcome in. And that's chapter 7. How you guys enjoying the story? Welcome in. Huh? Is this your first time chatter? But I could swear you've been here before. Or am I wrong? Now I feel a bit silly. Maybe I've seen you in another chat. Maybe that's why I recognize your name. Student Life, thank you for your daily dandelion. I hope you get that wish for a free surprise. Yeah, probably. Kazu, thank you for the 100 bits. I appreciate you, the itty bitty bits. Thanks for making every day even great. Thank you for coming, and thank you for making my day even greater. Luna says maybe in one of the streams you're lurking in. Probably. Probably. I do be lurking. I do in fact be a lurker. But you have to support the wives. You have to support the wives. Thank you for the take a sip. Red wet wag. That's hard. I'm gonna call you Red. Is that okay? Thank you for the take a sip. If you guys have a drink, you should take a sip with me. Goodbye. That's actually all my water. And that end of that chapter is perfectly timed because we actually have to take our government mandated break For those who don't know what a government mandated break is, it's a 3-minute break where I run an ad and we all take a break. We use that time to stand up, stretch, get a drink of water, even a snack, and most importantly, we go to the bathroom. And nobody has to feel bad because nobody's missing anything because we're all on break together. Together. So I hope you guys will be patient with me. I'm thinking I'm not sure if we'll read all of chapter 8 because it's quite long. It's quite a hefty chapter. But maybe we'll read halfway through it, maybe? Depending on how my voice feels. Oh! Red got a head pat! Oh, my ad is starting though. Okay, I will see you guys in 3 minutes, okay? We'll be right back. We'll be right back. I made some tea, but it's very hot right now. I made some lemon honey tea to hopefully help the craggliness and make it feel better. Thank you for the welcome back, Kazu. Thank you for the welcome back, Julian. No, someone save Henry. No, he's in there for a reason. He's in there for crimes. He's in there for crimes. If he didn't want to be put in brick jail, he shouldn't have done crimes. Oh my goodness. For what reason? For what reason? That's for him to know and for me to never find out. He knows what he did. Don't put me in jail. I'll stop my crimes. Well, I guess we could all just be like Snufkin and just decide to dig out of jail. You don't have to, and you don't have to listen to signs. If Snufkin were to say anything. What crimes did Henry commit? I don't know. We're just gonna have to figure it out. Okay. Snufkin scares me. He's too powerful. It's called not caring. He just doesn't care. He's just determined not to care, you know? He's just so nonchalant. He's so nonchalant. You sounds like you're pointing fingers at poor Henry without proper judgment. Maybe. Snufkin's just a chill guy. He's a chill guy. Somebody draw Snufkin, but as that dog. That dog guy. I wonder if somebody's done that already. Someone has to have, right? No way! I can't find it. Quick, guys, we could be so hip and cool in the Moomin fandom. I don't know. I guess that meme is old, isn't it, though? Please, no! Is Snufkin the Jax of the Moominverse? Yeah, I would say, yeah. But I guess less mean. Oh no, that means they're a menace. I mean, Snufkin is kind of a menace. It's old now. But it'd still be funny. Oh, let me turn back on our background music. Let's get reading. I don't know how far we'll get into it. Because I feel like these last couple chapters were really big. Or maybe they've all been that big? No, for sure the first couple chapters were quite a bit smaller. But I kind of was, my goal was only to go for 2 hours. Maybe a little bit more this time. Or like 2 hours and 30 minutes. But we're going to hit that so quickly. But we'll see how far we get. We'll see how far we get in this chapter. Chapter 8. Which is about the village stores and a party in the forest. The whole of the next day, they traveled through the woods straight towards Moomin Valley, and Snufkin went in front playing his mouth organ to keep their spirits up. At about 5 o'clock in the afternoon, they came to a little path which had a big notice beside it with an arrow saying, "Dance tonight, this way, village stores." "Oh, I want to dance. Couldn't we dance?" cried Snork Maiden, clapping her paws. "I haven't been dancing in ages and ages." We haven't the time for that sort of thing now, said Snork. Perhaps we could buy some lemonade at the village store, said Sniff. I'm so thirsty. Anyways, the path goes exactly our direction, said Moomin Troll. We could just look at the dance as we go by, suggested Snufkin. Snork sighed. You're quite hopeless, all of you, he said with a resigned air. It was funny. It was a funny little path, winding here and there, dashing off in different directions, and sometimes even tying a knot in itself from sheer joy. You didn't get tired of a path like that, and I'm not sure that it doesn't get you home quicker in the end. Snufkin cut a flagpole and hoisted his precious flag once again. Sniff carried it while Snufkin played, and Snork Maiden frisked in and out between the trees, picking flowers to match whatever mood she happened to be in, and putting them behind her ears. Tell me some more about your village, she said to Moomin Troll. It's the most wonderful village in the world, he answered. There are more blue trees with pears growing on them, and chafter flinches singing from morning till night. There are plenty of silver poplars, which are wonderful for climbing. I thought of building a house for myself in one of them. Then at night, the moon is reflected in the river, which trinkles over the rocks with a sound like broken glass. And Papa has built a bridge that is wide enough for the wheelbarrow. Must you be so poetic, said Sniff. When we were in the village, you only talked about how wonderful other places were. That was different, said Moomin Troll. But it's true, said Snufkin. We're all like that. You must go on a long journey before you can really find out how wonderful home is. Where's your home then? Asked Snork Maiden. Nowhere, said Snufkin a little sadly. Or everywhere. It depends how you look at it. Haven't you got a mother? Asked Moomin Troll, looking sorry for him. I don't know, said Snufkin. They tell me I was found in a basket. Like Moses, said Sniff. This implies that there is a Moomin Jesus. If there's Moses, that implies there's a Bible, and that implies that there's Moomin Jesus. So do with that information what you will. Caitlin, welcome in. I like the story about Moses, said Snork. But I think his mother could have found a better way of saving him, don't you? The crocodiles might have eaten him up. They nearly ate us up, said Sniff. Moses' mother could have hidden him in a box with air holes, said Snork Maiden. That would have kept the crocodiles out. Once we tried to make a diving helmet with an air tube, said Sniff, but we could never get it really watertight. Once Moomin Troll was diving, he swallowed some air and nearly choked. It was funny. Oh, exclaimed the Snork Maiden in horror. I think it must have been awful. As they were wandering along and talking like this, they suddenly came in sight of the village stores. Sniff gave a shout and waved the flag overhead, and they all hurried excitedly up the path. It was a really good village store. It was a really good village stores. The garden had all the flowers you can think of planted in the neat rows, and the house was white with grass growing on the roof. In front of all kinds of sundial was a kind of sundial, but instead of telling the time, it held a big silver ball like a looking glass, and in this was the house and garden was reflected. There was signs and posters for soaps and toothpaste and chewing gum, and under the window grew huge yellow and green pumpkins. Thank you for the head pat. Moomin Troll went up the steps and opened the door, which had a little bell tinkering overhead. They trooped in, one after another, all except the Snork Maiden, who stayed out in the garden, admiring herself in the silver ball. Behind the counter sat an old lady with little bright eyes like a mouse and white hair. Aha, she said. What a lot of children. And what can I do for you, my dears? Lemonade, please, ma'am, said Sniff. Green if you got it. Green lemonade? Have you an exercise book with lines 1 inch apart? Asked Snork, who intended to write down everything he ought to be done when the comet is going to hit the earth. Certainly, said the old lady. Would you like a blue one? Well, I'd prefer another color, said Snork, because blue exercise books remind him of school. I really need a new pair of trousers, said Snufkin, but they hadn't need to be too new. I like the trousers that have stretched to my own shape. Yes, of course, said the old lady, climbing up a ladder and hooked a pair of trousers down from the roof. What about these? But they're so horribly new and clean, said Snufkin sadly. Haven't you got something older? The lady brought a thought for a time. These are the oldest trousers I have in stock, she said. At last, and tomorrow, they'll still be older. Probably dirtier too, she added, looking at Snufkin over her glasses. Oh, well, he said, I might as well go around the corner and try them on. But I'm very much doubt if they'll be in my shape. And he disappeared into the garden. Now, what about you, my dear, said the old lady, turning to Moomin, who wriggled embarrassedly and asked shyly, Have you got anything as a diamond tiara? A diamond tiara? The old lady asked in surprise. What are you going to do with that? He wants to give it to Snork Maiden, of course, squeaked Sniff, who was sitting on the floor drinking green lemonade through a straw. He'd been quite dotty since he met that girl. It's not dotty to give all the jewelry to a girl, said an old lady severely. You're too young to understand. But as a matter of fact, a jewel is the only correct present for a lady. Oh, said Sniff, burying his nose in the lemonade. The old lady searched all of her shelves, but there was no tiara. Perhaps there's one under the counter, suggested Moomin Troll. The lady had a look. No, she said sadly, not there either. Fancy not having a single tiara. Perhaps a little pair of Snork mittens would do instead. I'm not quite sure, said Moomin Troll, looking quite worried. At that moment, the doorbell crinkled, and the Snork Maiden herself came into the shop. Good afternoon, she said. What a beautiful looking glass you have out there in the garden. Since I lost my pocket one, I've had to look at myself in puddles, and you look so funny in puddles. The old lady winked at Moomin Troll and took something from the shelf and passed it to him under the counter. Moomin Troll glanced down, and it was a little round looking glass with a silver trim, and on the back was a red rose studded with rubies. He was very pleased and winked back at the old lady. The Snork Maiden hadn't noticed anything. Have you any medals, ma'am? She asked. Any what, my dear? Said the old lady. Medals, said Snork Maiden. Stars to hang on the chest. Gentlemen like such things. Oh, yes, of course, said the old lady. Medals, and she looked over all over the place, on all the shelves and under the counter. Haven't you got any? Asked Snork Maiden, and a tear began to trickle down her nose. The old lady looked most unhappy, but she suddenly had an idea. She climbed up on the ladder to the highest shelf where there was a box of Christmas tree decorations, and amongst these she found a big silver star. Look, she cried, holding it up. Here's a medal for you. Oh, how beautiful, the Snork Maiden burst out, and then she turned to Moomin Troll and said shyly, This is for you, Moomin Troll, and said, because you saved me from the poison bush. Moomin Troll was overwhelmed. He knelt down, and the Snork Maiden pinned the star somewhere about his tummy. Moomin Troll's nose covered up their chest, so you can't very much pin medals there. where it's shone with matchless splendor. Now you should see how wonderful you look, said Snork Maiden. And at this, Moomintroll brought out the looking glass that he had been holding behind his back. I brought this for you, he said. Show me how you look in it. While they were gazing at themselves in the glass and exclaiming, ooh and ah, the doorbell tinkled and Snuffkin came in. I think it would be better if the trousers got older here, he said. They aren't quite my shape yet. What a pity. Perhaps you'd like a new hat? However, this idea only filled Snuffkin with alarm. He pulled his old green hat further down his ears and said, Thank you, but just thinking how dangerous it is. Thank you, but I just was just thinking how dangerous it is to load yourself up with belongings. Snork, who had been sitting all this time writing in his exercise book, and now got to his feet and said, One thing to remember when you're escaping from a comet is not to stand about too long in village stores. I suggest, therefore, that we continue our journey. Hurry up and finish your lemonade, Sniff. Sniff tried to gulp a lot, and of course, most of it went on the floor. He always does that, said Moomintroll. Shall we go? What does this come to, please? Said the Snork Maiden. Said the Snork. The Snork asked the old lady. She began to count up, and while she was doing so, Moomin suddenly remembered that they hadn't any money with them. None of them had any pockets except Snuffkin, and they were always empty. Moomintroll nudged him, making desperate signs with his brows, and Snork Maiden and his sister looked at each other in horror. Not one of them had a single penny. Yugi King, welcome to the garden. It's nice to meet you, nice to meet you, nice to meet ya. That'll be 40p for the exercise book, 34p for the lemonade, said the old lady. The star is €3, and the looking glass is €5 because it's real rubies on the back. That'll be €87 together. Why did we go from... Oh, yeah, euros together. Nobody said anything. The Snork Maiden picked up the looking glass and laid it on the counter with a sigh. Moomintroll started pinning the metal, and Snork wondered if exercise books cost more or less after you've written in them. And Sniff just thought about his lemonade, which was mostly on the floor anyways. The old lady gave a little cough. Well, now, my children, there are old trousers that Snuffkin didn't want. They're worth exactly €8. So you see, once canceling out the others, you don't really owe me anything at all. But he didn't buy the pants. Is that really so? Said Moomintroll doubtfully. It's clear as day, little Moomin, said the old lady. I'll keep the trousers. The Snork tried to count up in his head, but he couldn't. So he just wrote in the exercise book like this. Exercise book, 40p, lemonade, 34p, metal, €30, and looking glass with rubies, 5. There was 74p left. It's quite all right, he said in surprise. There's 47p left over. Don't we get that? Don't be mean, said Snuffkin. We can call it even. And so they thanked the old lady, and were just leaving when Snork Maiden remembered something. Can you tell us where the dance is tonight, please? She asked. Well, said the old lady, you just follow the path until you've come to it, and nothing begins until the moon gets up. They left the village store some way behind when Moomintroll stopped and put his hand on his head. The comet! We must warn the old lady about it, mustn't we? Perhaps she could come with us and hide in the cave. Sniff, could you run back and ask her? Sniff trotted off, and they sat down by the side of the path to wait. Can you dance the samba? Snork Maiden asked Moomintroll. Well, a bit, he answered, but I like the waltz best. They hardly got time for this dance tonight, said Snork Maiden. Look at the sky. They looked. It got bigger, said Snufkin. Yesterday it was a mere pinhead. Now it's the size of an egg. But I'm sure you can do the tango, went on Snork Maiden. One short step to the side and 2 long step back. Sounds easy, said Moomin Troll. Sister, said Snork, you haven't a serious thought in your head. You cannot. Can you ever keep up to the point? We began talking about the dance, said Snork Maiden, and suddenly you started talking about the comet. I'm still talking about the dance. Then they both slowly began to change colors. But luckily, Sniff ran up just then. She doesn't want to come with us, he said. She's going to creep into the cellar when it comes, but she's very grateful and sent us a lollipop each. You didn't ask for them any chance, asked Moomin Troll suspiciously. Wretched wretch, exclaimed Snuff indignantly. What an idea. She thought we ought to have them, as she owed us 74p, and after all that's quite true. So they went on sucking their lollipops while the sun sank behind the trees, shrouded in gray mist. The moon came up, looking rather green and pale, and the comets shone stronger than ever. It was now nearly as big as the sun and lit up the whole woods with a strange red light. They found the dance floor in a little clearing around with thousands of glowing worms. Which thousands of glowing worms had kindly festooned themselves. Nearby, a giant grasshopper with a large mug of beer in his hand and a fiddle on the grass behind him. Phew, he said. It's pretty warm to be playing all the time. Who are you playing for? Asked Snork Maiden, looking at the empty dance floor. Oh, the forest creatures from hereabouts, said the grasshopper, with a sweep of his arms, and took another drink. But that silly little things aren't satisfied. They say my music isn't modern enough. Then they realized that the place was swarming with all kinds of strange little people, even the water spooks, who had come up out of the dried up marsh and forest pools here. And groups of tree spirits sat gossiping under the birch tree. A tree spirit is a beautiful little creature who lives in a tree trunk, but at night she flies up to the top of the tree to swing in its branches. She isn't usually found in trees that have needles instead of leaves. I think the original price is D, which was used as old currency. Oh, I see. The Snork Maiden picked up her looking glass to see in the flowers behind her ears. To see if the flowers behind her ears looked all right. And Moomin Troll put his medal straight. It was a long time since they had been to a real ball. I don't want to offend the grasshopper, whispered Snufkin, but do you think I could play a little bit for them with my mouth organ? Why don't you play together, suggested the Snork. Teach him that song. A small beast should have bows in their tails. Did you guys know? Did you guys know that that's why I have a bow in my tail? Specifically because of this, small beasts wear bows in their tails. That's a good idea, said Snufkin, and he took the grasshopper behind a bush. It wasn't a poison one this time. To teach him the song. After a while, a few notes were heard, and then some trills and twiddles, and a little creature stopped chattering and went down to the clearing to listen. That sounds modern, they said. You can dance to that. Oh, Mama, explained one very small creature, pointing to Moomin Troll's star. There's a general. Whereabouts? They all gather around the travelers, with cries of astonishment and of admiration. How nice and fluffy you are, said one of the they said to the Snork Maiden, and the tree spirits looked at themselves in the looking glass with rubies on the back. And the water spooks put their wet autographs in the Snork Maiden's exercise book. Then there were sounds from behind the bush, and out came Snufkin with the grasshopper playing with all their might. There was a dreadful muddle at first, while they all tried to sort each other out. But at last everybody found the person he wanted to dance with, and they started off. The Stork Maiden taught Moomintroll how to dance the samba, which wasn't all that easy if you have short legs. And the Snork Maiden danced with an elderly and respectable inhabitant of the marshes who had seaweed in her hair and whirled around with the smallest of the small creatures. Even the midgeons danced. Every possible kind of creeping thing came out of the forest to have a look. And nobody gave any thought to the comet that was rushing towards them, lighting up the black night with the fierce glow. At about 12 o'clock, a huge barrel of palm wine was rolling out, and everybody got a little birch bark mug to drink out of. And the glowing worms rolled themselves together into a ball in the middle of the glade, and everybody sat around. Into a rolling ball? It does sound a bit scary. Drinking wine and eating sandwiches, which had been provided. Now we should tell a story, said Sniff, turning to the smallest of the small creatures. Do you know one, little creep? Oh no. Oh no. Really, whispered the little creep, who was terribly shy. Oh no, really. Well, really, perhaps. Jelly, thank you for the head pat. Well, out with it then, said Sniff. There was a wood rat named Poot. Said the little creep, looking shyly between her paws. Well, what happened to them? Prompted Sniff. The story's finished now, said the little creep, and burrowed into the moss in confusion. They all roared with laughter, and those whose tails beat them on the ground in appreciation. Moomintroll asked Snufkin for a song. We'll take the Higgly Piggly song, he said. But that's so sad, protested Snork Maiden. Well, let's have it anyway, said Moomintroll, because it's such a good whistling song. And Snufkin played, and everybody joined in with the refrain. Higgly Piggly, path so wiggly, time is past 4. Almost dead beat, on tired little feet, no friendly door. Then Snork Maiden leaned her head on Moomintroll's shoulders. Just what happened to us, she sobbed. Here we are, almost dead beat on tired little feet, and we shall never get home. Yes, we shall, said Moomintroll. Don't cry. And when we get there, Moomin Mama will have dinner ready, and she'll take us in her arms and think what fun it'll be to tell us about all about what has happened to us. And I shall have a pearl ankle ring, said Snork Maiden, drying her eyes. And what about the pearl tie pin for you? Yes, said Moomintroll. That would be nice, but I hardly ever wear a tie. The Snork Maiden couldn't think of an answer to this, so they stopped talking and listened to Snufkin, who was playing his mouth organ. He played one song after another until gradually all the little animals and water spooks faded back into the woods. The tree spirits crept into their feet, and the Snork Maiden went to sleep with her looking glass in her paw. At last the songs were ending, and it was quiet in the glade. The glowworms went out one by one, and very slowly the night crept towards morning. And that completes chapter 8. I think this is where we'll end it. Send it? Where are we sending it to? I think that's about where we'll end it. I would say we're about 3/4 into the book. We don't have too much left. Next Moomin Monday, we might end up finishing the story. I hadn't quite been expecting to finish the whole chapter, but I was really into it, so it's hard not to. Thank you! Lila, I hope you enjoyed the story. And thank you for the head pat. Putty, putty, putty. Let's see. We have a couple of options of who we could go visit. I can send you guys over to. I can do a little, we'll do a poll. Good job, Sweepy. Thank you for coming. Very cute. I'm glad. I hope you guys enjoyed the story. I hope you guys, find it a little comfy, a little cozy, and relaxing. And I'm really glad that I get to experience the story with you guys because I've actually never read the books before. Let's see. Deltarune chapter 5 tomorrow. Wait, does it come out tomorrow or does it come out on Wednesday? We're gonna be playing it on Wednesday. I'm really excited. Another successful Moomin Monday. Yes! Let's see. We have... Oh, did Rosie finish already? Okay, so that was one of the people, but Rosie's all done. Let's see. We have Lulu Fleur. She's doing an art collab right now. She's doing art. We have Guppichi, who is talking about Pengy Party. She's yapping. We have Big Ham, who's playing demos. Oh, I accidentally wrote Bemos. Demos? No. Wait, We have Senna Preling, who's playing Final Fantasy. Preling? Final Fantasy. And we have Nugget. Nyanko Nugget. She's playing BioShock. Okay, I'll start that. Oh, wait. There we go. Oh, it's Tuesday for me, so it'll be tomorrow. Oh, I see. That makes sense. I'm a big Deltarune enjoyer. I'm really, really, really excited for the new chapter. Part of me thought maybe I would wait and play it on Friday, but I'm really scared of getting spoiled because it's a game I care a lot about. But I know a lot of people will be playing it on Wednesday, and so I decided to play it on Wednesday. Lots of choices, lots of good choices today. There are no bad choices. Is that Senna, the voice actress? I don't know. I'll still be in chat, but I'll try to avoid spoilers for Deltarune because I plan on playing it myself. Part of me's like, that's part of the reason why I thought about pushing it off. Because I know there's a lot of people who want to play it. But I couldn't help it. I'm very, very excited. Especially because it came as such a surprise. Oh, okay. Everyone's gonna be playing. Everybody and their mother is gonna be playing it. But I'm not upset at that. I'm not one bit upset. Oh, you haven't played the other parts. It's on your backlist. Oh, I see. When Chapter 4 came out, we played all of them to catch up. I'll be playing it 1 hour. You'll be playing it in 1 hour? For 1 hour? Luna, you gotta find me the egg, okay? You gotta help me. Oh, hour 1. Luna, you have to help me find the egg. I leave it to you, okay? I believe in you. Please tell me you loved the pumpkin battle in Chapter 4. I loved the pumpkin battle. It was so fun. It kind of scared me, though, but then he was silly. Egg. I'll have you the egg on this... wait, I'll have you the egg in this trying time. Thank you. I'm leaving it up to you. Oh, oops. I hit something, but I'm so excited for it to come out. And when I was making my schedule, I almost forgot to put it on. I was gonna play Minecraft on Wednesday. But then I was like, wait a second, Deltarune comes out. No way. Really quick while we wait for that to finish up. Anybody who's new here, feel free to follow me over on Twitter. I will post my weekly schedule, which I didn't actually post. I'll post after stream today. I did post my schedule in the Discord, but I post my weekly schedule. I post silly memes. You'll catch me talking to cute girls. You can also join the Discord where you can get notified of when I go live next. I post my weekly schedule there as well. We tell each other go morning, go night. And we share silly parts of our day or things that we like. So feel free to go follow me or go join the Discord. Yeah. I tried to find a location for my house on the Minecraft, but I couldn't find a beach. Yeah, it's a little bit difficult. But I'm sure we can look around. I'll tell you if I find one. Okay? Next stream will be at Wednesday at 6 p.m. EST. We're gonna be playing Deltarune Chapter 5. Whoa. I should be on time because I get out of work really early this week. 2:30, so early. But I didn't move up my times too much because I didn't want to confuse anybody by moving up my times. Because I feel like I stay pretty good at saying, we're gonna go visit Guppy. I feel like I stay pretty good at staying in the proper... I logged out in a little mud house. That was me the other day. I forgot what I was gonna say. We're gonna go visit Guppy. Feel free to grab raid message number 1 if you're subscribed. Or raid message number 2 if you're not. No hecking worries. I appreciate you keeping the times. Thank you, I'm glad. Another Monday without a Rion. No, I'll post one now. I keep forgetting. I should previously post them. I could schedule the post. I gotta do that. Raid message number 2 if you're not. No hecking worries. Just in case anybody here gets lost, this is who we're gonna raid. Guppy Chi. She is my wife. She is a beautiful mermaid. Super cool, super talented singer. She was just in a concert where they sung beautifully and it was so lovely. They're so talented. I will see you guys. Very fun stream. Looking forward to the next. I'm glad you enjoyed it. I'm really glad. I'll see you guys on Wednesday, as always. Thank you guys for coming and hanging out with me. Your time is very valuable. And you choosing to spend your time with me makes me super duper happy. So thank you for everything. Okay, I'll see you guys on Wednesday. We're out of here. I hope you guys have a Gao evening and a Gao night. And I hope you guys have super sweet dreams, okay? Okay? See you later. Goodbye. What? Wait, I can't, what? Go, go!